I restarted my server again. I've switched the client back to using localhost and sent a couple of messages over to the server. Now I'd like to try something different on the local machine again. So instead of running my own client locally, I'm going to run dig as a client, because dig to communicate to a server through UDP. And I can tell dig that it should contact my server by using @localhost for the address and telling it to use port 5678 instead of port 53 like it usually would. And then I could ask it, tell me what www.cs.utah.edu, what its address is. Now, when I run dig, it gets stuck. It's not able to get an answer back because it turns out my server is not a DNS server yet. It just listens for UDP connections. If we go back over to my server, we'll see that it heard from itself, because I use localhost, on 50476. This turns out to be the port number that dig used. And then we see these numbers that dig sent because this is a DNS request that dig was sending to my server. You also see that it heard from dig a second time at this other kind of address with zeros and colons instead of dots. This is an IPv6 address because dig was trying both IPv4 and IPv6. We'll come back to this later, so let's just ignore it and focus on this IPv4 connection. Are these the right numbers from dig? How would we even know?